Shalom, and you're now locked in here at Israelite Talk TV, where you get nothing but the raw and the real whenever I'm in front of the camera. So make sure y'all show the page some love, like, subscribe, and share.
To leave these areas to preserve their lives and not allow themselves to become victims of Netanyahu's animalistic ambitions.
Now, family, welcome back to another quick discussion with Big Light, man. I wanted to come on here, man, and just kind of talk to y'all for a minute. I know I ain't been live. I just got so much stuff going on that it ain't even funny. But as I look into Black YouTube, right? Playtime is over with. Okay, we're living in unprecedented times, man. We are in the midst. Okay, World War III has already started. And what's going on here is that we are in the battle of all battles. Okay, the All Shaddai is getting ready to break these Europeans in half, man. Okay, they're all around the globe, kicking up dust, doing all of this shit. And you guys got to understand that this war is getting ready to happen. It's already happening, okay? Tehran is fucking Tel Aviv up, man. You know what I'm saying? They're hitting all the critical infrastructure. They're already saying that they're not going to be able to, they're not going to even, it's so bad, they don't even want the people filming over there. This is how bad they getting their ass whooped over there. And the shit is funny because they try to go at us, right? If you ever go back and just check the credits, you can see how we had all of these Gentiles coming in, and it don't matter what Israelite camp you talking about, right? Because it's the same with all of these with all of these opposers that have gone against the Israelite community and said, well, y'all not the people, da da da. These are God chosen people, woo, woo. So why ain't God protecting them? Why they getting their ass spanked over there if they God chosen people? You know what I'm saying? And they have to go to war because, family, this is what you guys got to understand. If they're telling the world that they are God's chosen people, grasp this. All we got to do is look into Tanakh. There's prophecies in Tanakh speaking on the last days of when the real children of Israel go back into the land. That land they have called Israel was never called Israel. Matter of fact, when you go into Tanakh, it's referred to by the Israelites as the land of Canaan. Okay, the land of Canaan. This is why when you hear them talking about Palestine, which is basically Philistines, the land of the Philistines, you see what I'm saying? So this is what they're talking about. So if these people are actually the people of the book, and they said that they have fulfilled Bible prophecy back in 1948 when they went in, when they was welcomed into that land, you know what I'm saying? Then how y'all getting ready to get removed out of the land? Family, there are millions of these settlers with double passports, right, that have cut out of there. It didn't got so bad with people fleeing out of modern day Israel that they had to tell them that there's no more fleeing. You can't leave. You got to stay here. The only people that can leave are people that's visitors, that's from other countries. They let those people leave. But if you say you're a citizen of Israel and you from there and this and that, you can't leave. So why is these white boys running when they getting their ass whooped over here? Okay. But yet they want us to believe, and they have told the people that they're the people of the book. And the United States is going to go to war. Trump's stupid ass is going, and he's going off the cliff. And if you just pay attention to him, look at him. All this fumbling, all this, you say one thing today, you do one thing tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got to understand. Let me explain this shit to y'all in case y'all missed everything that's happening. That fake attempted assassination on Trump, it was fake. The whole purpose of that fake attempt on Donald Trump life, ain't nobody took no shots at Donald Trump, okay? You mean to tell me that the CIA, all of these people got all this technology, they know what bunker that the supreme leader is in and all this other shit, but yet they didn't know that this motherfucker was gonna try to assassinate Trump. Come on, man. It's all theater. What's going on is this right here. The whole point of the assassination attempt was to change public opinion on Donald Trump. This was the whole purpose of the assassination attempt, because if you remember, if you go and look at Trump first term, look how they was going at Trump. And I do agree with them. They did steal it from him last time, but this was all by design. And what the Democrats did is they provoked and did all of this shit. And they just dropped this shit in Trump lap. Was like, here, you can have it. You make the decisions on it. So this is why, if you notice, you don't really see CNN. Now, MSBC or whatever the hell that is, they always go at Trump, right? So we're going to salute them because they going to stick to the script. But everybody else is got, they not really talking bad about Trump, because you know why? All their money is in the same pot. All of these rich network owners and all of these people, they all the same people. And they're betting all this money on Israel, and they losing. And they have to listen. This is the reason why Trump is going all the way with this shit. It's because, family, don't y'all understand that if they stop the war right now and get a ceasefire, the fake Jews, y'all just got y'all getting y'all ass spanked over there. The only thing for y'all is victory. If y'all don't get the victory, which they not gonna get the victory, then that means they get kicked out of that land. You heard what that man just told them. Y'all got to go. Go back to Europe. Go back to all these spots that y'all come from. Get up out of here. Okay. So what you gotta understand, they're gonna die on that hill. And now once these people are removed, then they gotta admit that these were not the people. And the people that told y'all that they was the real children of Israel, the real Israelites, these are the people. Come on, man. And this is why the United States is going all the way with this shit, because they have no choice. They try to tell us that we're African Americans. If we're African Americans, what country in Africa are we from? What country we from in Africa? And why don't anybody in Africa claim us if we from Africa? It's because the whole world know that we are the children of Israel, the children of the Most High, and it's finna be bore out, and ain't gonna be able to go back. They getting ready to lose over there. And the other thing y'all gotta understand is that we're at the end of the U.S. empire. It's over with. And I told y'all that 8 years ago. It's over with. Okay? They don't need the United States. They don't need it. So what the United States is doing is they're going all out. They have to. They would try to end all of this shit before they go down. They don't listen. Russia not fucking with them. China not fucking with them. They know China's a superpower. They know Russia's a superpower. Do y'all think that Russia's finna let them people, these Europeans, the Saxons, the Anglo-Saxons, right? You think they finna let them go into Tehran and turn Tehran up, put a puppet government in there, and that's right on Russia border? Ain't gonna happen. Ain't gonna happen. Ain't gonna happen. Y'all better know. Listen. Two things y'all better know. Russia got the satellite imagery, the same technology, and they're telling Tehran what's going on. When they moving shit, when they got this shit coming in, when all this shit is going on, Russia's letting them people know. You know what I'm saying? And it's basically, family, it's World War III. It done started. It been started. These people are fighting through proxy wars. When you see the Ukraine, this is NATO, the United States and Europe going against Russia. They getting their ass kicked. Now they trying to go against Tehran, and Russia gonna back them. You know why? Because Tehran is supplying them with drones and missiles to fight Ukraine and fight NATO. So this is why they trying to think that Iran is a soft target and they finna get spanked up there, man. They already getting spanked. Took out the Mossad headquarters this morning. Took out the energy infrastructure. Took out, family, they done knocked out the refinery, the gas and all of that shit. They got videos. Go to Twitter. You got people fighting at the gas station trying to get gas and all this other shit. They trying to get the hell up out of there. And the government was like, nope, y'all can't leave. So family, I don't care what is going on. Y'all better be paying attention to this, because here's the other deal, right? When all of this shit pop off, they already steps ahead. This is chess, not checkers. They've already passed the laws for the draft. When that shit jump off over there, it's gonna be a lot of motherfuckers getting their head tapped, and they gonna start enlisting motherfuckers. So don't send y'all kids to go fight for Donald Trump and them. Tell Lizzie Graham, tell Trump to send Barrett and all these motherfuckers, Melania, whatever the fuck is white. Send them motherfuckers over to fight. Don't send y'all kids over to die for them motherfuckers. Number one, they didn't want to give us reparations. Number two, look at this shit that they done to our ancestors. And what ones have to understand is this, right? Because I'm big light. Tanakh teaches us, right, that this war is going to happen. And not only is this war going to happen, Tanakh teaches us why it's happening. It is the time for the judgment of the nations. This is why black people got to get out of the way. All of this shit with the Trump kicking out, he kicking these motherfuckers out because he know this shit going down. And they basically gonna have to start over. So they want the niggas here so they can, because y'all gotta remember, these people that come from other countries, they can send money back to these other spots. We not sending no money here, there, or whatever the case may be. We gonna spend that shit right here. This is why they got to keep this shit going on as long as possible. But once this shit folds, it's over with. And this is why they're targeting our elites, our black elites. I'm not saying these guys are perfect, but the people that have the money and the influence that they know might be a problem, they locking these motherfuckers up and taking their money and shit. That's why I ain't really been going live and shit, because motherfuckers be chasing this shit. And for what? For you to get all the way to the top and you have to be controlled media, you have to be told this and told that, or we're going to shut your channel down. You got to say this and say that, or we're going to shut your bank account down. Come on, man. Y'all motherfuckers ain't free. Y'all motherfuckers is still slaves, man. Come on, man. But Tanakh teaches us that the All Shaddai is going to gather them and bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat and enter into judgment with them not because they didn't believe in Jesus, it's because of Israel. You sold my people, you know what I'm saying? You touched my people, you sold my people, you know what I'm saying, for wine and all of this other shit, which they did back during the days and times of slavery. And the Most High is going to judge them. They're not getting away. No matter as much they try to erase people's minds, get rid of black history, forget about that, just have a holly jolly good time. People talking about, I'm not praying for shit. Burn this motherfucker down. You know what I'm saying? Because we ain't been nothing but oppressed in this motherfucker. So I don't give a fuck. Burn this bitch down. You know what I'm saying? Let them see how this shit feel like to not, you know what I'm saying, to not have shit and be oppressed. And Tanakh teaches us that the ones that oppressed us are going to be impressed. The ones that put us to slavery, they're going into slavery. Why do you think they running? Them boys in Iran, listen, the media can lie and all man, they fucking that shit up over there. Smacking that shit. You know what I'm saying? Them motherfuckers Tehran, them motherfuckers got missiles. I was watching this shit. You can see the fire, the motherfucker go up, and then the fire just disappeared, and then next thing you know, shit was hit. Like what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? So I just had to come on here, man. Make sure y'all share this. Get this out to these black networks. They better start talking about this. This is some serious shit. And Trump, this motherfucker is gonna roll. He getting ready to go to war. Ain't went to Congress and did none of this shit. He working this shit from the top. You know what I'm saying? Going against his top advisors, all type of shit. The shit is wild. And everybody talking about all this other shit under the sun that don't matter. This the shit that need to be talked about. So my thing is this right here to Black America. Make sure y'all stocking up on the shit that y'all need, because a lot of shit getting ready to slow down. And if Trump now, which I know they gonna do this shit, they gonna try it. The motherfucker think they James Bond, Indiana Jones, motherfucking Chuck Norris, Delta Force, Rambo, and all of this shit, right? They gonna try this shit. And when they try, they getting ready to press play, and they getting ready to hit all those military bases out there in that Middle East. They just sitting ducks. And if you see what they doing in Israel, which they have to go farther to do all that shit that's close, they're going to blow that shit to smithereens. And people say, oh, well, the U.S. got they do have some of the best technology. But the thing you got to understand is Tehran got it too. And all it takes, fam, listen what I'm telling you. They can sink those fucking aircraft carriers. And that's what they going to do. They could sink them over there in the sea. If the United States couldn't beat the Houthis, what make you think they finna go up there and beat the supreme leader in Tehran? Listen, fam, they did a decapitation strike, basically stole off on them. Boom. Tehran like, what? Hey man, press play on the motherfuckers. Take that shit out, take that out, take that out, and that shit just breezing right through the motherfucking air defense. Boom. U.S. shit, THAAD missiles and all that, man. Fold that shit up. Get that shit up out of here. That shit just a waste of time. And they running out of missiles, so now they gotta pick and choose the shit that they gonna target. Man, Tehran fucking that shit up, and they know it's only so long that they can stand it. So Trump might try to use a nuke, but if he use a nuke, it's gonna be over with, man. Because they already, Pakistan them already said, if you try, we blowing you. And then not even that, the wild card that everybody better keep an eye on is that motherfucker Kim Jong-un. Cause he got some shit that could touch the White House. They already know it. His shit could touch the White House. This is why last week, right? Okay, over the weekend, last week, Thursday, Friday, somewhere in there was a message that went out for the army or the military on a nuclear shit, that radar, that shit that went out, whatever that code is. People that's in the military know what the hell it means. I don't know. Went out. The United States started moving shit up there by Alaska because Russia was moving shit in. Fam, it's gonna get ugly, man. And Russia already told the United States, if y'all play, y'all not gonna get away. So basically, it's the United States versus China, Russia, and basically Iran. And Iran control all the proxies in the area. So, fam, this shit finna get ugly, just as it said. And I don't even give a fuck. I'm glad, but people need to be on point to know what's going on. Y'all better make sure that y'all stocked up on the shit y'all need, because once that shit start, it's gonna be mayhem, and a lot of shit is just gonna be fucked up. You know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all share this, get this out. We're actually living in biblical times, prophetic times. Prophecy is being fulfilled right in front of us, and people are paying attention to all this other shit instead of this shit right here, because that war in the Middle East with those fake ass Jews, when they fall, all of this shit gonna fall. You see what I'm saying? Because when you go back and study the history, they were the ones that bailed George Washington ass out. They were the ones that had the money. This is why they gotta bow down to these motherfuckers, because they're responsible for the motherfucking creation of this nation, basically. They was the money. They was the one that helped George Washington when he was in war. So family, I don't care what you're doing. Make sure y'all keep an eye on this shit. This shit finna go down. And just, hey man, y'all stay safe out there. Make sure y'all families being protected. Make sure y'all got a lot of bullets, a lot of guns, whatever the case may be, because I can guarantee you, if Trump and he gonna do it, his stupid ass gonna do it. He gonna allow them to send his ass off. They already sent them off. That's why he left that G7 shit. They done sent his ass off, and he know what it's finna be. It's finna be bodies all through that bitch, and he going down the history of the United States of the worst presidents ever. You know what I'm saying? So once that shit happen, everything else is down the drain. So make sure y'all being safe out there. Make sure y'all keeping it real. And I'm signing off here on Israelite Talk.